Right in the middle of an important project, my brother 260 decided to massively mispattern. Isn't that always the way it happens? At first, it created the horrible swatch that you just saw. It knits fine stockinette. The minute I turn it to KC, it either mispatterns or just jams, as you see now. What's happening here is something that happens fairly often to punch card knitting machines. This is a brother issue, and it has happened to mine. See that? It's responding way too often as the carriage passes. And I know that the gear next to it should not be spinning as freely as it is. Unfortunately, I couldn't quite remember what to do about it, so here comes Jack to help.
All right, what we want to see is what the belt is doing to this advance mechanism. Okay, that's right. This should go down so that it clears the bar. Now I'm going to change directions without doing anything. Yes. See, we want to see this rotate, but we want to see this go down because that means that the selector needles, the little gold loops that everybody talks about, are going down and getting out of the way of the card advance so that when the next line of holes comes up, they find their spot. So yes, we're doing just right. Now, let's look right here. The other 260 that we have, this tang is going under the stop plate. So we're going to show you this, and this is what it's supposed to do. Back and forth and back and forth so that this stop hits the stop plate. I'll do it without the indicator. See, that's what it's supposed to do. On the other one, I went too far. I had to knit. What we'll do is go show you the other 260 that is misbehaving.
Oh, badly misbehaving.
Okay, but let's show them. And now we're going to watch this one. Here's the stop, Paul, for the clutch, and it should stop when it gets to the plate. Whoops, what did it just do? It went under the plate, and there it does it again. This is a common thing to have happen. This plate has come loose and or bent, and I will have to check that out. But you see, if I hold it, it's supposed to stop like that, but this one, I can't hold it. It will force its way underneath. So, and you see what happens is if this continues to circle, watch your advance. Advance, advance, advance. That's 4 times across the bed.
Obviously, the pattern I got was gobbledygook.
Boy, it looked rough. All right, what I've done is pull the stop plate off, and it does have a nice 90-degree angle right there. The screws were tight, but now I should be able to physically stop that tang from rotating around. And you see, I can stop the tall one, but the short one, I cannot. There you go. I finally got it to behave. You can see, watch this one. See how it comes in on its spring? And when I push against this top one, it pushes against this spring. Can you see that on the camera?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I'm saying by the clutch needs to ratchet. Okay, each one of these riders should ride the edge of this top cam. Notice there's a gap in this one. There's a gap in that one. If I push it, I can get it back into place. This one should be in. This one should be in. As it rotates around, I'm going to try and be both parts now. Each one of these should, there's another one. See, it should be touching the edge, and it's not. So we got to find out why these riders are so stiff, but it could be a reason why your card reader isn't patterning. All right, what I did to cure this problem was to soak this clutch assembly in the LPS1 lubricant. There's my camera person. And what I did was I held the belt over here where I could continually reverse this clutch. And I just really soaked it several times until I could see these riders smoothly operating the spring as it went around and around and around.
We do this outside nowadays because enough of the LPS to free the mechanism will fog up the room.
Right, and I took the Leatherman tool, pair of needle nose pliers, and I reached right underneath here, and I kind of torqued this plate closer to the clutch wheel without taking it loose so that I could just bend this part in. So if we took this off, this would not be a nice 90-degree angle. It would be a little more acute than 90. But it's working just fine. Every change of direction, the clutch comes around, stops at the plate, and we're in business.
And I got to finish my project. This is the pillow front that's part of a wedding gift. The punch card for this project is contained in the book Kangaroo Covers, which is for sale on the Great Knitted Gifts page at theanswerlady.com. I've found it makes fantastic wedding gifts and anniversary gifts.